Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful week. This week, we're going to be continuing to look at the book of Genesis. We're going to look at a big chunk this week, so we're going to highlight a few things that are happening in these different chapters. We're going to look at Genesis chapters 13 to 17. So a big chunk there, but a few things that we're going to look at that we're going to highlight is Hagar. We're going to look at her story a little bit, and we're going to pull a little bit out of there in how she came to know God, and she named God as the one who sees me. And so I don't know who this message is going to be for, but wherever you're at and whatever you might be running from, whatever you're discouraged from, we can pull this place of peace and this place of understanding that we serve a God who sees us, who knows us, who, like we've been talking about, continues to come after us and to reveal his plan and to let us know that he's right here with us as he's building his plan in our lives. And so it's just a wonderful piece of encouragement there for whoever that might be for, that's in a place of struggle. God sees you, and God has a plan for the path that you're on, or a plan to get you onto his path, whatever space that might be. And then we're also just going to look at this general idea of this whole space of Abraham that we introduced last week. We started into his story last week. We're going to just look at this space, and we see this continue through these stories that we're going to look at today. This idea of waiting. And so God, he tells us, he calls us, but sometimes we need to wait, and he calls us to go. So there's this tricky space of go and wait at the same time. And so there's going to be some things that God's ready for us just to take the steps to go do. And with Abraham and Sarah, they waited so long for this child to come. And God continues to lay the message out to them that this child is going to come, but they have so much trouble waiting. They take things into their own hands. And even when they do that, God has a plan for those plans as well. And so this place of waiting, it's hard for us. In this time of where life just moves so fast, doesn't it? And our technology, like we have things in an instant if we want it. We don't have to wait long for things to come in the mail anymore, right? So this idea of waiting, and I think this is so timely for us as we come into this. We're going to be jumping into Advent soon, and this waiting and anticipation of Christ coming and with the birth. And so this is a hard space for us in today's society to work through. But we're going to wrestle with this a little bit, and we're going to see how this is a thread, and to be encouraged that it's okay to wait, and that God has a plan in the waiting. And in the waiting, he's building something in us so that when he's ready, we'll actually be ready for what he needs us to do. I hope you all are well. Hope you have a great week. We'd love to have you join us in person. We meet on Sundays at 9:30 here in the building at Olive. If you can't join us in person, you're always welcome to join us online whenever it suits you. But hey, hope you all are well. Have a great week. Continue looking for ways that people that God is putting in your life, that you can shine his love into their lives. Be well, friends.